Hey guys, today for you I have this tutorial, which is my first Halloween video, obviously because there's no other one for this year, but I'm going to be showing you how to create this pumpkin. It's kind of old decaying pumpkin. I tried to go with a very arty look, so if you want to learn how to create this, please continue watching. First things first, I'm going to be tightlining my eye so I can have the most depth around my eye socket, and lining my waterline. I'm sorry if I sound like absolute poop, but I've literally just got a cold, so I'm going to be all stuffy and blah. Waterline, la 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 la. Next, I'm going to be taking the same pencil and just be masking out all of my shapes. I decided to go for a skull nose for some reason, but you could go with a triangle if you really want. For the mouth, I just really roughly sketch it out. Now you will see in a minute that I had drawn eyebrows, but just completely ignore this step because I really didn't like how they turned out, so just leave eyebrows completely. I'm going to be using all Shazoo face paints, and the first colour I'm taking is orange, and I'm just applying that to all the other areas I don't want black with a flat foundation brush. I actually decided that this orange was way too bright as well, so you'll see I'll add a slight wash of their brown face paint as well. Because I spontaneously did this makeup, I didn't have an image that I was working from, I did it all from imagination, you will have little mistakes like this. As you can see, I'm putting a light wash of brown over the orange. And you can see the horrible eyebrows that I need to get rid of soon. Any colours I used apart from black, I always mixed in a little bit of orange just to make the colours transition way better. So I'm taking that black, and I'm going to be really ruggedly applying a triangle to the eye. I will be adding to this later on, but this is just a rough shape. I'm taking a matte red orangey eyeshadow. This is Red Brick by MAC, and I'm applying it down the sides of my nose, under my eyes, and dimension around the jags of the mouth. All of this just adds dimension, shading, highlighting. All of these steps are really important. Blend, blend, blend. I'm next taking a matte black eyeshadow. This is Blackout by the Urban Decay Naked 2 palette, and I'm going on top of the black on my eye just to set it in place a little bit more. I'm kind of switching between a fluffy brush and like a flat brush. This is the brush from the actual palette. So there we go. And you can see these eyebrows are going to go very, very shortly, and it looks way better without them. Yay, no eyebrows. So as you can see, I'm just really pointing out the eyes on the top and lower lid. I really like this effect and look it gives. I use this in a lot of my looks actually, especially face paint of course. Just it's really effective. Blend it with your finger if you need to. I'm just going to take some black eyeshadow also onto the temple. You have to be really careful with this black eyeshadow because it is really pigmented. So less is more really. You want to build on it, not just bam, straight apply and you can't really blend it out at all. I'm filling in the mouth again with the Shazoo, I hope I'm saying that right, face paint. And I'm using a flat angled brush because this works really well with getting those really sharp points and lines. Ew, disgusting cold. Luckily luggies can't be passed through a video. Next I am using the same sort of pointy eyeshadow black effect, I'm going to call it that. I'm taking each point of the mouth and blending it out with black eyeshadow. This kind of makes it look evil. We want an evil looking pumpkin. Filling in the nose, the same brush as the mouth. I kind of could have done that at the same time as the mouth, but I like to do it in a random order. Spontaneous thinking. I'm going to go add some more detail in the eyes. I like these little slits that I randomly came up with. I think it looks really cool. Kind of gives it a doll effect. Not really. Stitched together effect, should I say. Bam. Go back to that black eyeshadow. It's a mouthful to say. And I am just creating even more depth in the mouth by creating a thin line with a space from the actual black and blending it out with eyeshadow. This just makes it kind of stick out more, I suppose. Dimension is a beautiful thing with face paint when you don't want to add any actual objects to your face. Going in with a yellow face paint, and I mix this with a little bit of orange again, and I'm using a small angled flat brush, and I'm going to be applying it in the gaps between the black and that shadow effect we just created. This is the highlight part. Highlights, lowlights, whatever you want. Shadows, just add it all. Makes it look as realistic as possible as this could be. Now I'm actually using the yellow, and I'm going to create the segments of the pumpkin. These pumpkins aren't just a round ball. So literally, I love these face paints because they blend out really well because they're actually activated by water. One thing I don't really like about them, they do dry on your face, but they're still really good at blending out. I kind of went with the middle of the face, the points of the eyes, and then a section on the temple as well. And obviously you want to do this all the way down the face. Next I'm taking a Shimmery Orange and Shimmery Yellow. This is just a Beauty UK palette. Number 2, that's all it says. And I actually used this colour earlier as well on my forehead, down my nose and my chin. And I'm just using it to blend out that yellow face paint. I didn't show you that earlier for some reason, but I did do that as a step. Go back to red brick, and on the other side of the yellow we applied, we're going to be applying this red. This is just going to add dimension and make it stand out with the different segments. Because I decided that wasn't quite dark enough or shadowy enough, I went and used a bit of brown face paint mixed with a bit of orange again, and just really blended that out. I would still add the red brick underneath this brown because it just helps it blend it out so much more. Going back with the black face paint and darkening the eyes. See, I really wasn't happy with that. You have to go back and add things until you're happy when you do spontaneous face paint. You really do. Obviously set that with the black eyeshadow as well. Next I'm taking a liquid eyeliner instead of a thin brush with face paint because it's going to add more harsher lines, and I'm just breaking up the segments again. Adding in more of those stitch details. All about details with face paint really, in my opinion. I'm also creating little cracks because I want it to look kind of old and rustic in a way. If that's the right word for a pumpkin, I'm not really sure. Next I'm going to add some more dimension with face paint to my temples and my cheekbones just because I thought it was lacking some there. And I'm going to add some more texture using netting, face paint on my finger, and just dabbing it to create little blocks like that onto the black. It breaks it up a little bit as well. Then I'm going to add some white face paint to the mouth area and the eyelids because I want that to stand out as well, not just be one block colour. It's better to have it a little bit broken up really. Now I'm taking a paintbrush which is really wiry, and I'm taking the black face paint, applied to all of the darker areas. So that's the opposite side of the light with the pigment, the segment, sorry. And just anywhere I want more depth. This really adds texture, this effect, using a paintbrush. And then I'm going with yellow and doing that in the brighter parts of my face. And I also added some line contacts at the end of this, which you will see, which really adds to the look. And that's it, basically. That's how I did my decaying kind of pumpkin. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please give me a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.